Hey everybody, I'm Isaiah, and this is my 3-year-old green cheek conure, Shamrock. About a year ago, I made a video about how to care for green cheek conures, and a bunch of people had questions, so I wanted to make an updated version of that video. The main subjects I'm going to talk about in this video are basic green cheek conure info, cages, toys, food, and training. Alright, green cheek conure info. Green cheek conures are small parrots that come from South America. Their scientific name is Purhuramalinae. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're much smaller than the larger Aratinga conures, such as the Gende conures and sun conures. The average length from their head to the end of their tail is about 11 inches. They used to be wild caught a long time ago, but all green cheek conures found in the pet stores today have been bred in captivity. They come in many neat color forms called mutations. Examples of these mutations are pineapple, cinnamon, yellow-sided, and turquoise. Shamrock here is a 3-year-old yellow-sided green cheek conure. I've had her since she was about a few months old, and in general, green cheek conures are some of the most sweet birds you'll find. If you take care of them correctly, they'll often be very rewarding pets. I say that because most of them are this way, but obviously there are some green cheek conures that will not fit this stereotype. Their average lifespan is about 20 years, but there have been some that have been documented to live into their 30s or 40s. This means that your bird will be with you for a long time. This long lifespan should be taken into consideration when buying a bird like a green cheek conure. Although it is long, their lifespan is nowhere near as long as the lifespan of, say, a macaw or a cockatoo. You should be also prepared to spend at least 2 to 3 hours with your green cheek conure per day, as they are very social animals. Getting two birds will not mean you have to spend less time with them. It will, in fact, increase the amount of time that you have to spend with them. Usually for green cheek conures, there are no problems created by having them alone for too long, like plucking. Playing with them and spending time with them is mostly important for their overall happiness and their bond with you. They are generally not one-person birds. However, they usually bond with whoever spends the most time with them. They are okay with kids over 10 years old in general, but all interactions with kids younger than that should be intensely supervised for both the safety of the bird and the kid. They do bite and can break skin, but the bites are not nearly as severe as the bites of larger bird species. I also found that sometimes it will look like they are biting, but they are in fact nibbling to test if it's okay to step on your finger. This makes sense as birds like to use their beaks as hands. They use them to pick things up and to climb. Okay, that's all for basic information. Any other questions about this can be asked in the comments below, and I will usually answer within a day or so. Now on to cages. As a general rule for any bird, the bare minimum size cage width and length should be at least 3 or more times the wingspan of the bird. The height of the cage should be at least 3 times the bird's height from the head to the tip of their tail. Bigger is always better, and I encourage people to always buy bigger cages. Shamrock is in a very big cage that is made for finches. It works very well for green cheek conures though. I bought it off Amazon for about $120, and it is called the Preview Pet Products Wrought Iron Flight Cage. I would very highly recommend it for anyone buying a green cheek conure, and it will be linked in the description below. They are not sponsoring me, but this cage works very well for the price. In the cage, you should have at least a couple perches of different sizes and textures. You should also have a cover for your cage. This cover should be placed on at night and taken off in the morning when you wake up. It's also important for your bird to have sunlight, but the cage should not be placed in direct sunlight. So in Shamrock's cage, I have 4 toys that I rotate about every month. I would recommend that you have at least 2 toys to shred, 1 bell toy, and 1 ladder. This is not a requirement, but it's just my recommendation from what I've found. And I also have other toys that I keep on Shamrock's Play Gym over here. And that's about it for toys, so next is food. So for food, I feed Shamrock a pellet diet, and it's specially made for small to medium sized parrots. That was the food you just saw in that video clip. I also mix in fresh fruits and vegetables daily, or I try to do it every day. It ends up being just about every other day. But my personal recommendation is that you feed your parrot pellets and a mix of fresh fruits and vegetables as often as you can. Many people will feed their birds seeds, but the seeds don't contain the right balance for the parrot's nutritional needs. It is totally fine, however, to feed the birds seeds as special treats on occasion. For water, I have a large water bowl that doubles as a bath. So this water is changed twice a day, and the food is changed once in the morning. This is because Shamrock likes to throw the food into the water and make like a soup, so I have to change it out pretty often. Next is tricks. For tricks, I haven't really taught Shamrock anything other than like the basic step up. But if you guys want to see a certain trick worked on, I can research it and make a video training Shamrock how to do it. So I can kind of teach you guys how to do that. So if there's any specific tricks anybody wants to see, just put it in the comments below, and I'll answer and I can get back to you on that. And one of the other videos I was thinking about making in the future was about training your birds not to bite. So I guess let me know if you guys want to see that too. Okay, so that was all the information I could think of right now about caring for your green cheek conure. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If anyone has any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section below. And I'll be updating more often in the future, so please also comment what other videos you'd like to see. Aside from bird videos, I can also do videos on dogs, salamanders, and fish, because I have a lot of experience keeping those as well. Actually, I can pretty much do videos on any animal that you guys request, so just leave your comments below about that. And thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.